Sup nerds, here's Chris and he's going to give us his MirageGaogamon deck profile.
How's it going, guys? I won locals here tonight, and this is going to be the list that I used. It worked really well for me, so hopefully you guys like it. Starting off with the eggs, I'm running 3 Wanyamon and 1 Bukamon for the jamming. Would be running more if he wasn't restricted. And then I'm just running 2 copies of the Search Galmon. He's not a bad searcher. His inherited doesn't really come up very often, and so I just opt to run a couple more memory boosts. 4 copies of the BT15 Betamon. Once again for the jamming. His top doesn't even work in the deck, so it's just all about the jamming with this guy. Then 4 copies of the Galmon from EX4. This is the guy you want to see. He just actually won me my last game. The on play, both players draw 1 to keep your opponent's hand fat is the way to go. Then I'm running 2 copies of Korikakumon for Hybrid for Game. I was running 1 of this, but I took it up because it comes off really often, actually. And then I like him because he's 6k, so if they try to Shine Greymon Ruin Moju, you still got 1k to swing. Then we've got 3 copies of the BT13 Gaogamon that will let you play a Thomas if you don't have a Thomas. And then his inherited, the plus 1k DP. Usually you don't need it if you got on the jamming, but if you don't, it is nice to have. And then of course 4 copies of the EX4 Gaogamon. When Digivolving bounces a level 3, and then inherited to gain a memory. He's the one you want to see the most as well, just like the EX4 Gaomon. And then my ultimates are kind of a toolboxy. I'm running 2 Arrow Vidramon for the security attack plus 1 inherited. The jamming's nice if you didn't get to jamming first, but usually you don't use it. Then 2 of the BT11 Mock Galgamon. This guy gives you a buff when Digivolving, which comes up a lot actually. If I didn't run the Arrow Vidramons, I would run 4 of him because this power boost comes up a lot. And then of course, the 1 of Mock Galgamon, we would run 4 of him if we could, but all the good stuff gets restricted. Then we're running 3 Zudamon Ace. You know, he's a staple in this deck now, especially since that Mock Galgamon was restricted. Bounce, and you want to keep adding cards to your opponent's hand as much as you can, so this is a really good card for that. Then 4 copies of the BT11 MirageGaogamon. He's really the only MirageGaogamon that's any good, in my opinion. But he's the main one you want to go into and see. And then we are running just 1 of the BT4 one, just in case we don't see him, just to have a 5th target. This one's unblockable, which comes up a little, but the main reason is the when Digivolving gain a memory for every 4 in your opponent's hand. That way you can keep Digivolving for cheap, and then go into your burst mode, which is where you really want to be. And then we're running 2 burst modes. This is the guy you want to go into to win the games. He just can consistently keep swinging and swinging as long as you have the ability to add cards to your opponent's hand. So this is your game winner. I normally would run it at 3, but for this meta, we're running 1 of Omnimon Merciful mode. He's really good against Leviamon decks, or pretty much any purple deck, Devas, anything like that utilizes their trash. This guy takes care of that for you. Then we're running 3 Memory Setter Thomases. He sets your memory and he adds cards to your opponent's hand to keep the burst mode unsuspended and swinging multiple times. He's really good. And then 3 of the 3 cost Thomas. This one, as long as your opponent has 8 cards in hand, you just suspend him, unsuspend your Digimon, swing again. He comes in handy a lot. Then for search power, we're running 4 mental trainings. These things are just busted. You know, you can grab your Thomases, you can grab any Digimon you want, whatever you need. Grab another one, keep searching. Just go to town until you're ready to come up in OTK. And then 2 blue memory boosts for that deep search when you're looking for a specific card. They come in handy a lot as well. And then we're running 2 full moon meteor impacts. This card in any other deck is probably just decent, but in this deck specifically, it's stupid. I've played this 8 cost card and gained memory before, so I definitely run at least 2 of that. And then the last card in the deck is just a 1 of Ice Wall. It's good in hand or in the stack. You know, in the stack you gain 2 memory in your hand, you stall them for a full turn. This is restricted for a reason. So, and that's the deck, guys. There's another version of this deck that I just used in the Texas Regional on the DigiNerds site. So check that out as well. DigiNerds and DigiSean, we all live near each other, so we hang out. And hope you guys check out both channels, follow both, and all that good stuff. And catch you next time.